Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Tim Anderson.
And the game's first pitch is taken for ball one, and we are officially underway this afternoon from Angel Stadium. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Anderson rounds the corner and is headed home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Jose Abreu is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
So the next to bat will be Eloy Jimenez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
That evens it up 1-1. Turned on down the line, and that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third, and Upton's not going to get him. He's in there at third.
Two-seamer fighting to get inside. He closed the screen door right there. Nice base hit down the line.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Batting fifth.
So now here is Adam Eaton, and the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame.
as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Striding in is Taylor Ward. First pitch of the AB now. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Mike Trout started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. 1 there. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Second inning set to go, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Leury Garcia. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Fowler. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And into bat next is Luis Robert. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Well, that's off the plate. Oh, that's out.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. And stepping in, Anthony Rendon in his career against this pitcher. He's just 2 for 12.
Anthony.
Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the left field.
And now, Justin Upton. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Lynn is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Now Upton with a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got.
Batting
a really bad result.
Right fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that one yanked just foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson. First pitch on the way. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The second baseman, Nick.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. The batter will be Nick Madrigal as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Anderson on at first, nobody out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in left. Upton's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. 1 out here in the Chi Sox 3rd. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Anderson's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's another 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So now into the box is Jared Walsh as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman.
Fouled off.
Jared Walsh.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Weak chopper up the line. But it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's out number 1.
Batting ninth.
Digging in next, Jose Iglesias in his career versus this pitcher. 2 hits in 7 tries.
first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. One out, nobody on. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3 through 3. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to count to Yoan Moncada. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next from Chicago.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And now the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
1-1. The pitch. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Taylor Ward.
Designated hitter, number 3.
And that's in there for strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting, center
No
fielder,
one on with one down,
Mike.
and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Next, it'll be Luis Robert, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Nick Madrigal would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in will be Nick Madrigal. 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Jose Abreu is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Anderson over at second. Madrigal at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's 1-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Now to bat, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, Dexter.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 50th pitch of the game on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Eaton going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels.
Now at the plate here.
Catcher, Kurt.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Up next for the Angels.
Next up, Jared Walsh. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Still 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Jose Iglesias will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
David Fletcher stands in as he looks at a called strike. High and deep down the left field line. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eloy Jimenez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. So here's Yoan Moncada. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there, because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Ball 1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The right fielder as well.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. At the knees, strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And this is popped up near second base. Fletcher is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the DH, Taylor Ward.
The designated hitter.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Ward gets his lead at first, nobody out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Drilled to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
1-0 the count. Comes set, now the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay X. 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the AB now. Justin Upton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. Fly ball out to right field. Eaton is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter.
Digging in, the switch hitter,
Fowler.
Dexter Fowler. And their runners at the corners now. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Hard hit ball to second. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
The catcher.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, D-Ray. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Well, he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Jared Walsh will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And no motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
At the letters, but called high, it's a ball. Jose Iglesias would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 4.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fouled off. The set and the 1-2 lifted down the line in left. A 1-2 pitch fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Rendon, the runner at third. Fowler on second. Walsh on at first with 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. Up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. First pitch coming. Here it is. And right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up
next will be the designated hitter, Leury Garcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 1 run, 5 hits. And no errors so far for the White Sox. Pulled toward right center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. So
now batting the center fielder, Luis Robert.
now the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Jimmy Cordero will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Taylor Ward comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. To short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, he sends it out of play. The
2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Angels are gone. And Mike Mayers is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Mike.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Anderson. Lifetime against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Nick Madrigal.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nick Madrigal is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Anderson at second. Madrigal on at first with nobody out. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really...
Up next to the right side, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
First pitch on its way as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. The second for 1 on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
The bat.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So now to the plate, Yohan Moncada, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off-speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Here's the 2-1 home. Lined hard, deep into left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Adam Eaton digging in next. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And it's fouled away. This one's down to third. Moncada has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away. Justin Upton the next to hit. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Upton in a hole. 0-2 the count to him.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Dexter Fowler, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Jimenez. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The 0-1 offering. Hit in the air out to center field. Robert is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Yasmani Grandal will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. No balls and a strike to count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Leury Garcia.
Adam Engel will come on now and pinch run here. Striding forward now is the DH, Leury Garcia. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Strike one to start the at-bat. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll be back in standing up. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. The next batter will be Luis Robert. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, 1 on, and a 1-run game. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0, here it is. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Los Angeles Angels